Staff, Abby and Matt.
You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Staff, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Staff, Abby and Matt on B105.
Dear Abby.
Sometimes in life, gets real, and that's when you need Abby to help.
I'm trying to help you.
If you've got a dilemma, maybe there's something in your life that you're like, this is such a small thing, I'm overreacting. Maybe I should get other people's opinion. You can send it in, Dear Abby at b105.com.au. A-B-B-Y, by the way, just making that clear. This lady has written, Dear Abby, am I overreacting or is this something that actually needs to be addressed? I was scrolling through my Instagram suggestions when a bikini photo popped up of a girl who seriously looked like she was trying to recreate an attention-seeking Kylie Jenner photo shoot. Okay.
She just described the internet.
But you know those suggestion ones where you're like, oh, why is that?
On the Explore page.
Why is that popping up for me? I clicked on it and bam, there I saw it. My boyfriend had commented with a fire emoji. That stung a little, or actually, I should say a lot. But here is the twist. My heart sunk as I scrolled through every single photo and went way, 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 way back. Now I know why this was popping up in my suggestions. I saw a photo of my boyfriend and her. It is his ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Now, I've known of her, but her handle wasn't actually her. What? Do I keep reading?
Look at this
Oh, my God, you freaked out. Okay. I've known of her, but her handle was not her name, and I've only ever seen one photo of them in holidays. She did not have the sunnies on in this photo. Now, I know social media isn't everything, and maybe it was just a harmless emoji, but I can't help but feel incredibly uncomfortable about it. He obviously wasn't hiding it to make that emoji, because then everyone can see it. I guess they're still like buddies. You know, when you like each other's photos, it pops up, and you always.
But
Maddie's not happy.
I'm insane. That was an eye roll for the ages.
You do have those like buddies. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. But I feel like he's giving her the attention in a way that crosses the line. Like deep down, I actually know this considering their history. But now I keep replaying it in my head thinking, oh my God, we live together and we're trying to start a family, but he's not over her. Is she the one that got away? Is she the one that broke up with him? And if she wanted him back, would he just run back to her? I feel like I have to bring it up. Or should I know that I'm still friends with my ex and I would like his photos? Am I overreacting? 131060. Now, this seems like a small thing. I don't think she's overreacting at all.
Okay.
I would be really upset. Now, I'd be really upset because the fire emoji is one thing. Like liking photos, but then to say that's like you still like, oh, wow, you still look hot. That's like I still really like you. And obviously those photos have been popping up all the time.
Let's get Maddie's opinion.
She's not overreacting, is she? 131060. Maybe you've got some advice for her.
I feel like she's underreacting at the moment. It's one thing to still be following your ex.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't even really like the photo of any other woman in swimwear, whether you've dated them or not before. It sends a pretty strong message.
It does
to the
send a really
person you're
strong
with.
message. I would say, but then he hasn't hid it. Does that make any sense?
That makes it even worse. It's like he wants her to see it.
Well, maybe he doesn't think it's a big deal, though.
Yeah, I would say that would be the thing.
Maybe he's like, oh, yeah, cool, she's in a bikini, well done. Fire emoji. I'm just saying that there is so many guys that would still follow, including my husband, who'd be like, I wouldn't like her. But he's still followed and he's still seen those photos. So if he's still paused on a photo of a model in a bikini, they're still going to pop up on his feed. I'm not going to be jealous over that. But at the same time, he's still followed it, so maybe I should be.
Do either of you follow exes on Instagram or have exes follow you on Instagram?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think I would be friends with exes. But it's what it is. It's the same as walking down the street and seeing someone and going in your mind, oh, they look attractive, but your partner's with you. You don't go up to them and go to that other person in front of your partner.
Thumbs up.
You've got a really nice ass, and then continue walking on. You know what I mean? It's more the way. It's more in the disrespect to her that
but
I have a problem.
Wonder if this is him. Like, I wonder if you bring it up, is it really going to change things, or he's going to go, oh, well, you're just jealous, and like all I'm saying is I feel
I think this
I
is-
feel like it's a huge issue with the relationship and not just a like photo. I know that goes over the top. And you know how I say I like exes
Yeah.
photos? I will make, I know this sounds a bit like, oh, okay, cool. But if they were going to be in a photo by themselves at the beach or something, I wouldn't like it. But if they're there with their family and their new partner or anything, I'll like that because
Yeah.
that's indicating to me that we're still friends and I
Correct.
like your life and I support your life. But
Would you ever
you're-
give one of your ex-boyfriends a fire emoji?
I wouldn't have. If I was going to, I still would have been with them.
Correct. Maybe a vomit one.
Could it
Or
be
a bullet. Dodge a bullet.
Could it be, and not to
Yeah, I know you
cast
wouldn't be.
aspersions on our ages, could it be a generational thing though too? Because I don't think that younger people would see any issue with that at all. It's just a way of communicating online. Do you know what I mean?
You wouldn't be jealous at all if, like, Kat was liking photos of her ex topless at the beach with a fire emoji.
No, not until we go overseas and she goes out with him on a date to
That actually happened in real life,
a speakeasy.
and that was her soulmate, right?
That's right. But I'm fine.
Oh, he's pushed that down, hasn't he?
He has. But like anything, it's always bubbling at the surface with him.
Caitlin, where's Caitlin?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, let's get the young person on.
No young parcels.
Token young one. She was a ice hire.
What do you feel?
I think it's bad.
Okay.
Would you say it as just a like, he's just liked all the photos, it's not a big deal? Or would you say it as a massive red flag for their relationship?
I'm not really the jealous kind, so I would be like, whatever. But if my friend was telling me this, I'd be like, get rid of him.
Yeah, right.
The only defense I think he might have, he could say, is the fire emoji meant burn in hell.
What did the like mean then?
That he liked that she might be burning in hell because she broke up with him. I don't know. But 13, 10, 60, what are your thoughts on this one? You know what? If maybe you are like, hey, it doesn't matter. It's
You
just
can
Instagram.
remain anonymous. If you are maybe a guy or you go and you have liked ex's photos and you're like, it's not a big deal, they like mine, explain it for us.
We'll get you on next. 13, 10, 60 here at B105.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Dear Abby.
Sometimes in life, gets real. And that's when you need Abby to help.
I'm trying to help you.
A problem shared is a problem halved. I think that's how the saying
That's what
going.
they say.
Yeah, if
Many
you've got
hands
an
make light
issue, you can send it in Dear Abby at b105.com.au. I've got one from a girl that wants to know, is she overreacting or should she bring this up? She had a photo suggested on Instagram, which can I just say, Instagram suggestions, that is cruel. Because a photo popped up of a girl in bikini. She looked at it and then bam, it was like her boyfriend had done the fire emoji. Ash wanted more detail. She's like, was it the smoking emoji or the fire emoji? I'm like, don't they mean the same thing, really? But she was like looking through all these photos, trying to work out why her boyfriend had done that. Ends up, it's her boyfriend's ex. She's like, well, they've got history together. Do they just, like each other's photos? Or should I actually bring it up? Because is she the one that got away? That's what I'd be concerned about. If you've never asked about them, but then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, do you still have feelings for them?
And when the fire emoji was done, like, this week's sort of thing? It's
Oh,
not,
I didn't
it's not
ask.
from way...
Well, it was a
before we
recent
got together?
photo, so it has to be, yeah.
Eve,
Hey guys,
what
it's
are
got to
your
stop.
thoughts?
It's definitely got to stop. Look, boys don't think that hard about things, so he probably isn't thinking about it that deeply, but girls do, so she will take it. Like, he still likes my post, she'll show all her friends and go, guys, he still wants some of this, and that's not nice for a girl to hear about and have that, thought about her as the girlfriend.
That's such a good point. I didn't think about what she thinks about him doing the fire emoji.
Yep, for sure. Girls think about stuff so deeply. He probably is just scrolling and liking without thinking, but she's definitely got to bring it up to him and explain that point of view to him.
That's
a
so
very
weird.
well
Do you
way
guys
to put
not
it.
share something like that and overanalyze with your friends for weeks?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Look at-
on the hot girl walks, you got to share everything, and that's the kind of
Yes.
stuff girls talk about.
On the what?
Hot girl works. When you're walking together and you bring up something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like our chubby man strolls that we have.
Oh, those.
What do you guys talk about?
Stuff,
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
Yeah. How many fire emojis we put on ex's photos on Instagram?
Yeah, not that much.
No. Interesting point of view, though. I like the fact that Eve is definitely going, look, he's not doing it to hurt anyone.
Maybe
He
not.
just doesn't-
Yeah, he hasn't thought about
hasn't
it.
thought about it. James and Mitchelton, interesting to get a guy's point of view. What do you think?
Oh, look, I don't think this is an issue. I mean, Abby said that she'd like her ex's photos too. Like, if she's doing it, what's wrong with him doing it? And if she doesn't want it done at all, then they need to talk about it, and neither of them do it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What do you think, though, the fire emoji specifically on a bikini photo?
Oh, but who knows what she would put on her ex's photo? It could be a fire emoji on if he's in board shorts or something like.
Yeah. Because she did
It's not
say
a
that
big
she
deal.
does the same thing.
Well, she's like, yeah.
I think she said liked. I don't know if she's
Is
upset by
that the
this.
huge difference? Like,
Yeah.
if he just liked it, you'd be okay with it, but it's a fire emoji.
I still wouldn't like it, but that's the next sort of step. You know, what I
Surely
mean?
a love
'Cause
heart's
people,
more important than a
But
fire.
people meaninglessly tap,
Wait,
like,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But to go to a
And
comment
so-
section, you know what I mean? And
That's
write
right.
that. You could have put a surfboard emoji on there.
Or the bikini emoji, confirming that you have seen said
Going
bikini.
to the beach. Surfs up.
All right. B, what do you think about this, B?
Hey, so I've just spoken to my husband, and he's compared it to like going on a game drive where you go, "Ooh, there's a giraffe. That's a nice giraffe." Don't do anything with the giraffe. Continue looking. There's
Yeah.
a zebra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful zebra. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're going to do anything.
No,
You're just admiring the picture.
Not going to shoot the zebra.
That is
Not going
true.
to shoot the zebra. That's as my wife always says. You can
Yes.
read the menu as long as you eat at home, or she's married, not dead.
I love his analogy that he had to. I mean, yes, that's a good point. So, can you ask him what it means if he's gone one step further then and done the emoji?
Well, I did ask him that already, and he's like, "That's just dumb."
That's just dumb.
I think that's what it comes down to, B.
But then,
Dumb.
is it? Oh, it wasn't a big deal because you would be able to see it.
It's not. You're not hiding it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a DM, would that be even different?
DM
if
would
it was
be
like
different.
a DM saying, "Hey, fire
You
emoji."
looked on that, Mickey. Yeah, that would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumber then.
Yeah, that's dating the giraffe.
That's dumb.
Dumb.
I would love to know if anyone has looked into the full psychology of the emojis.
I get it, B. And I get what your husband Wes is saying. Go hunting, just don't shoot.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's a really good motto in life.
You can read the menu as long as you don't. I just said exactly the same thing in another way.
Yeah.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Made a new friend.
Oh, congratulations. Is he a fellow netball dad?
No, he's not, but it is child related. Rory's got a new friend, so we get new parent friends.
Yes.
That's a roll of the dice sometimes, but these guys...
It really is, isn't it?
It really is. But these guys are cool. Already been to the bowler with them a couple of times. Dave the dad is just a storytelling machine. And every story gets wilder and wilder. And you're just like, what? And then I heard from his daughter, because he has he's got I don't know if it's a glass eye, but he's got his eye is all discoloured. And I was like, what's the deal with your eye? And the story was crazy. It's a story for another day. It's too long.
Oh.
But then, but it's the best story you'll ever hear. But then his daughter told Rory that he tells a different story every time he tells a story of
Do
what
you
happened
think
to
any
his
of them
eye.
are true, or he believes it?
No, I think
for
it's
the
just
eye is
for
true.
the eye. I
Okay.
think he just gets asked so much,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, what's that scar? Shark attack?
Yeah.
Better than that, obviously.
So you're about to tell us one of his stories that is true.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As far as I am aware. But so we're at the bowler just chatting. I don't know how it came up, but we were talking about doing tip runs.
Go to the dump.
Going to the dump.
Oh, just men making new friends.
Yep.
Do you like the dump? I like the dump. Let's be friends.
That was it. Yep.
Cool.
But we were reminiscing, and you might be a bit too young. We were reminiscing about the days where you could actually go to the tip and rifle through it.
Yeah, I actually remember that. And your dad used to be there and used to try and see if you could find any amazing items.
Yeah.
There's always a bike.
Yeah, and you would find stuff because people throw all sorts
Wasn't
of
there
stuff
like a
away.
big crusher? Like, what were we doing? Just walking
they
around?
Used to, they used to like bulldoze it into a thing. Normally they burn it back in those days, but yeah, it was dangerous.
Listen
But
to
it
that,
was-
kids. That's what we used to do for funs on weekends.
Yeah.
We used to go to the dump,
Yeah.
go through rubbish.
Make
Stop whinging about your lack of V-Bucks.
I actually feel sorry for him. It was a great time. It was a great time. And he was saying...
They don't know the thrill of almost getting
Tetanus.
getting a needle.
Yeah.
Crackhead's needle in your foot.
Yeah. With
You
cotton
know?
wool.
That was before that.
Because now you go to the tip and you just throw it into a ditch, and then they come along and scoop it up. It's nowhere near as much fun unless you got like terracotta pots or something that smash real good. But he was saying that this was in the 90s, and him and his mate were up in Toowoomba, and because it was the 90s, they went out to roam the streets, and they were wearing like all black and Metallica T-shirts and stuff, and they had long hair, and they went to the tip, and they were rummaging through the tip looking for stuff, I don't know, to build bongs with. I don't know what they were doing. But, and then they went home, and they turned on the news, and on the news was a news report saying a dead body has been found at Toowoomba tip today. And then they said, and 2 suspicious-looking people were seen rummaging around the area.
Did they show a photo of them? No, just reports.
Yeah, but it was them.
No CCTV back in those days
then.
either.
Yeah.
I love how they presumed it was them and there weren't any other 2 suspicious people that were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
So they
because
were
someone
wanted
would have
by
asked.
the police.
And did they go to the police and be like, hey, just so you know?
No, because they didn't do anything. That's what we said. Did you go to the police? No, we didn't go to the police.
Because I always think with
Still on the
CCTV footage today, and you know how they're like, we want to speak to this person. Are they the people that are always guilty, or it could be other witnesses? Do you know when
they
always
might have more information. Yeah, you were in the vicinity and seen something.
They're always I reckon
They're
the
always the
cops
one.
always know that it's them,
But they can't
said
say.
we want to talk to them to see if they have any information. But it's if they
The
say
information of, did you do it?
Well, it always.
if they say here's the people we know did it, you better turn up at the cop shop. Of course they're going to run the other
I don't
way.
think they can anyway. For legalities, they wouldn't be able to say this is the person.
Yeah.
For me, it was when I think it was Henley. We were talking to him for the podcast.
A teacher's pet.
Yeah. Or no, it was the how to make a murderer guys, because they said something that stuck with me where they said just because you don't commit a crime doesn't mean you will never be charged with a crime, because until they figure out that it wasn't you.
Oh yeah.
So you can
But I
be,
always think
be a
this day and
suspect in it.
age, wrongly accused, surely that doesn't happen as much when you've got DNA testing, when you've got CCTV footage.
No, you hope
And you've
so.
got all these people that are great detectives just in the background wanting to solve the crime for you.
Yes, if you talk to most people in prison, they say they shouldn't be there.
Oh, I guess, yeah, good point. I think there's a lot of unsolved crimes. There's a lot of people there that are walking around.
Oh, it's happened to us. We had to be questioned by the police. We allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, but we didn't commit any crimes.
No.
They wanted information from us
No, but
for
we still
someone
had
we
questioning.
interviewed who had committed a crime.
Yeah.
But it's still.
I just thought it was important to say that part rather than just say the police questioned us and then leave it at that.
I found a bit annoyed that we had to be questioned separately.
Well, it would make sure we didn't just agree on stuff.
made me realise that my attention to detail of a day is like
Not
wildly
good?
inaccurate.
Oh,
yeah.
no, mine was so specific. I think
Yeah.
they got to the point where it was like, can you please wrap this up? You know what I mean? I was like, no, yeah. And then they said, I'm pretty sure I was word for word. And then I told them that I wanted to be a detective, and then I asked questions about how long I had to work on the police force for.
I
They
know,
said 1 year
because I was
uniform.
being interviewed after
Yeah.
you and I was 45 minutes late.
And then we spoke about what restaurant they should go to because they like going to different restaurants. And I suggested one. Then Maddie got annoyed because taxpayers' money and that was too expensive. I said, well, I've never been there.
I just wanted to go home. That's all I wanted.
You just did what you were talking about that day.
Yeah.
So, 13, 10, 60, what's your question?
Have you ever been a suspect? Or
That's a lot. And it turns out, yes, I was. I did kill him.
no, but you didn't do it.
That's a
Right.
long bow. I'm happy for
Have
that.
you
But you're
ever
saying,
been a
do we have a
suspect?
listener that's ever been a suspect?
Suspect in a crime, but
Or you-
didn't actually do it. Because that happened all the time.
Why would it happen all the time?
Because they don't just go, oh, a crime's been committed, it must have been Tom. They have to cut down the suspects. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the fantastic board game Cluedo.
13, 10, 60, phones are open. We'll get you on next here at B105. Stab Abby and Matt.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
So we threw it out there, 13, 10, 60. Have you ever been a suspect in a crime but didn't do it? And I don't think we've ever seen this amount of calls.
Well,
Just
look,
flooding.
I'm surprised.
Flooding.
I didn't think we'd get anyone. So
We're just
I am totally
beating them
wrong.
away with sticks.
You are right, Stav. Well, let's see. Mandy in Ipswich, have you been wrongly accused?
Yes, I have been wrongly accused.
What happened, Mandy?
So it was a few years ago now. I woke up at 7 o'clock with like 100 police, open up. And like they had a battering ram and everything. I
Whoa.
was like, yeah. Me and my sister were like, what the hell's going on? And they wouldn't tell us for a while. They came in with a search warrant and they were like searching around my house and they like got out clothes and my credit card details and everything. I was like, what's going on? And then they finally told me that I was a suspect for an armed robbery that happened on Stafford Road. And apparently, like, this girl had stolen all this cash and stuff. And then, they, like, found a little toy handgun under my house that we'd only just moved in. It was, like, broken and everything. And they're like, yeah, we've got her now.
Wow.
And, and then I ended up going to the police station, and it turns out that I knew the lady that got robbed. I bought my Christmas paper off her, and they put me in a lineup, and she was able to say that it wasn't me. The way they tracked me was I happened to be in the same area at the same time, and I bought a Gatorade on my credit card, and they tracked me down like that. And then I was like, guys, you're telling me I stole $5,000 in cash and then stopped to buy a refreshment with my credit card? I was like,
you had a big day.
Mandy, I was like, come on. I was like, I'm not that stupid.
Do they clean your house for you after they turn it upside down?
Nope.
Even if you're wrongly accused, you've still got to clean it yourself.
And I didn't go. I was traumatized. I didn't go to work that day or anything. And
That's
they even
horrendous.
they took my mountain bike as well.
Did you get it
I got
back?
Yeah, I got it. But still, I was like, come on, guys.
So, Mandy, you were in a lineup. Was that freaky?
Yeah, like it was just a photo. Like I wouldn't stand like in the videos, and I was like crying and everything. And the copper comes in and he's like, "Oh, do you want the good news or the bad news?" I was like, "Oh, you're not feeding me, are you?" And he's like, "No, your bad news is you look like shit, but the good news is you're free to go." I was like,
"Oh God!" And then no sort of compensation
Well, I
or
guess
just
the
an
police don't
apology.
have that,
I'm just
you know?
asking, yeah.
No, they just said sorry. They found out because there's Hendra Police, and then they found out that I used to go to Clayfield College, and they were like, "Oh, sorry." Like,
I reckon you got to have some sort of
But
recourse
who?
in that.
What, the police are going to go and tidy it up themselves? Like, who's going to go and do that?
Yeah, I reckon the cops should. They
Oh,
should have
sorry, we
cleaners.
didn't. We're not on the street fighting
Solving-
crime.
No,
We're
they
at
could pay
Mandy's
for
house
cleaners.
cleaning up.
I'd look into it, Mandy. That's all I'm saying.
Carly,
Hey guys, we've just got a little bit of a request. Can we like ram the door just gently this time?
Well, if you're going to get it wrong, boys.
Plus, if they did come back and clean it, you have all these people calling the police and getting them to raid their house. And
Oh, I
cleaning up.
would.
I would too.
Yeah. Hey, Carly in Ipswich, you wrongly accused? Hey.
Yes, I was living on the Gold Coast around about 20 odd years ago. I was only like 19. Had the door, police knocking at my door at 7 o'clock. Same thing to Mandy. Been accused of a crime.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'd gone to a hotel at Palm Beach and trashed it completely, thousands of dollars. Kept telling them, no, it wasn't me. Anyway, long story short, ended up down at the police station, mugshot taken.
Wow.
Fingerprints taken.
Wow.
Obviously, being 19, I was a bit frightened at that time.
Yeah.
It took quite a few months, I think, for them to finally tell me that it wasn't me, but all that time and...
Yeah. I mean,
Everything
it
was
wasn't you, but
frightening.
that doesn't necessarily
Yeah,
mean you'll get
no.
away with it. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter how much I told them. They said no, but I later found out that someone that I'd gone to school with had somehow gotten my identity
Right.
and I think they got a license in my name.
Right.
Oh, that's freaky. And checked into the hotel. They did it.
There you go.
Cindy, hello.
Hello.
What happened to your brother?
Yeah, he was questioned over the Ivan Milat case.
Really?
As they thought they thought he might have been the murderer.
Yeah, so he drove a white van and he lived in Byron Bay.
That's enough.
So he got
Throw him in jail.
Yes, he got home from work one day. He lived in a caravan park at that stage, and the guy, in the caravan park next door said, the cops have been here. They've been all around your van and everything. And he was like, well, that's strange. So he went to, because it was Byron, 30 odd years ago or whatever. So he just went down to the station and said, "Hey, are you looking for me?"
Yeah, fair enough.
And he was questioned over where he'd been and where he'd been with the van, and they came back another time to look at the van again.
Wow.
But it was sort of everyone who had a white van was a suspect.
Yeah, they were
And
really trying everything.
At the time of being questioned, did he know what the crime was, or they were just asking details and not giving that information?
No, didn't know. And I don't even know if it was out in the public arena at that point.
Yeah.
And do you think, just curious here, like if say they came to raid your house for the Ivan Milat case, right? But then they find other stuff not related to that case but illegal. Would they ignore that?
Yeah, they would ignore that.
They would ignore
Depends
that?
what it is.
Right.
Well,
No,
this is
I
the
don't think
thing.
they would.
It's Byron, right? 30 years ago.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that you could
course.
find in a caravan,
Yeah.
No, I think, wouldn't they use that as a way to get you in easier?
Well, I guess it depends what the crime...
What they
that they're-
find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also assuming that Ivan Milat himself never rocked up to a police station and
No.
said, "Are you looking for me?"
Probably
so
right.
it probably went in his favour that he kind of rocked up and went,
Yeah.
hey, someone said you wanted to talk to me, so...
Yeah.
That's true. Are you thinking you need to change your hiding spot at home, Steph?
Well, I'm just thinking for everyone, because everyone's got something that could get them into trouble.
not everyone has something.
Everyone.
No.
13, 10, 6.
No.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.